So I'm here with Jay Harlan Bivens. He is the co-partner of Detroit on Deck with Austin Crutchfield and his company. How you doing today, Mr. Bivens?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Best I ever been.
Good, man. So tell us what we're doing out here tonight.
So today is the Detroit on Deck release party. You know, I got my big guys here. You know, definitely getting it in honor of some of the work that I do in the community. So you see the purple, you see the white and yellow, and see these are colors right here. See the jaysface.com back there. These are some of our colors. So the Detroit on Deck is a line that is also a fundraiser to help feed the homeless. No money goes anywhere else but into more shirts and feeding the homeless. So that's the answer.
All right. So how did you two come up with the idea to do this?
Really, it was really I had Detroit on Deck, and you know, Jay always mentored me and always pushed me to push my ideas, you know, go farther with, you know, just dreaming, you know what I mean? So always coming to him, he was my barber, and I had an idea. It was always cool, you know, to come together on a little collaboration. Yeah. And, you know, showing my appreciation of what he's doing around the city. And, you know, he's a part of Detroit on Deck and the whole movement. So that's how he really established the whole thing, put this together.
All right, Mr. Bivens, how honored do you feel to be the first line in the Detroit on Deck collection?
Man, well, one, I feel extremely honored. You know, I think it's a privilege to be able to work in the community in this capacity. And I'm expecting nothing more but great things. I'm really humbled, and it's truly an honor.
All right, tell us a little bit more about the other stuff that you do in the community.
Okay, so we also have a nonprofit organization called the Better Detroit Youth Movement. So we do an awful lot in the community. June 29th, we'll be doing some Stomping Out HIV at Don Bosco Hall. So we got an awful lot of great things that's taking place. We know that, you know, dealing with those sexual behaviors that a lot of young people have and old people, we want them to be a little bit more adequate and understanding, you know, exactly what they're getting themselves into. So that's going to be June 29th. We also got some other great people here. Ty, come on in right quick, Ty. So we got Ty on deck, yeah. So he helped paint, you know, myself. I'm an artist as well as Ty. He helped paint some of the body models today. Body painted models. So you want to talk? You want to talk a little bit? Say a little bit.
Yeah,
what we're working on?
We talking about the models or what we're doing?
Yeah, you talk about the models.
Okay, I can talk about the models. You know, we put a lot of craft into working on the models. Put a lot of time into this. You know, there was a lot of pain involved, a lot of soul, a lot of body involved, and a lot of fun involved. Yeah. So what we do here, we have fun and we do it for a good cause. Back to you.
Back to me. So now, you guys had a pretty good framework of what the Better Detroit Youth Movement is about, what Detroit on Deck is about. Now it's time for you to get actively involved in your community. If you're watching this thinking that it's all right, you know, just to watch it, push play, and then say, whatever, you know what I mean? That's not really how that works. We need you guys to be actively involved. Don't push away from the computer or your cell phone right now. Let's take this time to go and activate somebody. Did you know it's a lot of homeless people, and people are just really paychecks away from being homeless. So feeding the homeless is something that's extremely necessary, and it's an epidemic inside of our city. So that's all I wanted to say. Get involved, purchase Detroit on Deck, you know, respect. Young entrepreneurs right here, Big Dev. You know what I mean? Dev, you gotta say something, Dev. You gotta say something.
Well, you know, Detroit on Deck, it's a movement. Get with it or get without it. You know, but make sure you give back to your community at the end of the day. That's it. That's about it. You said everything. Detroit on Deck.
All right, one last thing. Where can we all buy these shirts at, Mr. Bivens?
You can cop Detroit on Deck at Jay's Face right here. The address is 17-8
Livernois.
Across from the Mickey D's, the Captain J's.
Right, Captain J's.
Everything. You can't miss it.
You cannot miss it. You know what I mean?
All right.
So we'll be back right after these messages. Peace.
No, you won't. But thank you.